my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little fake tan routine. I am so excited because fake tan is my specialty. I love it. I love fake tan. I love everything about it. I'm just going to show you my routine. It's not like, you know, anything professional. It's just a few little tips and tricks that I do to help get my tan lasting longer, and also what I do to make my life easier when removing the tan, because we all know how much of a chore that is. Isn't that right, girls? So normally my fake tanning days is on a Thursday. I call this Tanning Thursday. I'm sure there's many people out there who do, so you know, I didn't invent that. It's actually Saturday, so I have completely gone out of my routine at the moment because of lockdown. Like, I just keep forgetting what day it is, so yeah, I'm 2 days late for my tan. Great. My first step that I do is, before I'm about to go into the shower, I will cover my body in this coconut body oil. I got this from Boots. It's actually solidified at the moment, but that's not a problem. You can literally just put it in the microwave and melt it for a few seconds. But I cover my whole body in this oil and then just sit with it on for about 20-30 minutes. This then breaks up the tan that's left on your skin, making it a lot more easy to remove. Now, I honestly swear by that. I literally I can't miss this step. Like, this part of my routine now, so like I highly recommend like just coating your body in oil, like if you don't want to sit there scrubbing your skin to death, because I hate it. And yeah, it's a lot of effort, but you know, beauty is worth it. Beauty is pain. So after that is then set onto my skin, I will then hop in the shower and use an exfoliating mitt, which this one's a bit like grubby. I've had it a while now, but it's from Primark. I think it was like £2, but again, I've had this for a while. I don't even know if they've still got them. And then I use the Soap and Glory Scrub of My Life. This stuff is a godsend. It's amazing, and it just removes the tan so well as well. It works really well with the oil that I use. So yeah, I just literally put that onto a mitt and just scrub in circular motions. I try not to press too hard, because as much as obviously you are meant to exfoliate your skin and stuff, I don't want to press too hard to the point where I'm making my skin bleed, because I've done that before. Just be careful when you are exfoliating your skin and you're not going too hard, because you don't want to damage your skin while you're doing it. So yeah, I'll literally just exfoliate the whole of my body until until it looks like most of the tan is off. So after that, I will then shave my legs with the Satin Care. This is just a shaving gel, and it's got aloe vera in it. So I literally just put that onto my legs. She just got this razor again. I think I showed this in my B&M haul. I got these from B&M. I got 3 of them for £2.49. I've just sprayed water all over my leg, and I've got fake tan on. I know quite a few people like to shave like the night before, because the tan goes into the pores on their legs. Just kind of shave my legs now on the day, but if I do have time, or if I remember, I will just do it the night before, because it does look better. But no one's seeing my legs at the moment, so I'm not bothered. So next, I will then come out of the shower and moisturise any parts of the body that I find gets quite dry and that the tan will attach to, like stick to most. I use this moisturiser. It's Nivea Express Hydrate, and it's like a real fast absorbing moisturiser, and it's really, really good. I should just apply this to my kneecaps, my elbows, ankles, because I know the skin around there gets dry, and I do apply it a bit to my neck as well, because I do also get dry skin on the neck area. This just helps the tan to not stick to those areas, because we all hate having those big old dark elbows that are like, oh, you defo fake tan because you've got black elbows, which I've actually kind of got. Once that is on, I will let that just kind of sink into my skin for about 10 minutes. And then we come to applying the tan. Next is how I apply my tan. So I'm just gonna skip to the part where I've already filmed this for you of how I apply it. So I'll let that video do the talking. So the tan I'm using today is the Sunkissed Tan. It's from B&M, and it's super cheap, and I've got this in the shade Dark. I will then be applying this to my chest with like a kabuki brush. This honestly just applies my tan so smooth. Like, it makes my chest look airbrushed. It's amazing. So this is my kind of like go-to like little trick that I use for fake tan. If I did have the time, I would sit and apply my tan with the brush like all over my body, but I mean, I've done it before and honestly it took so long. But yeah, I mainly just do this on the chest because my neck and obviously chest are the main things that are normally on show. I just like them to be as smooth as possible. This tan honestly is amazing. It is honestly so cheap, as I said before, but the colour to it is just amazing. Like I found with other tans, like the St. Moritz and stuff, they've just kind of got like a bit of a reddy tone to them. And I don't know, I just don't think my skin has really suited to them well. But this one is just honestly what it says on the bottle, like sun-kissed. It's just such a natural like glow to it. I absolutely love it. And I find as well, when it comes to obviously the end of this tan, like when it's starting to like, you know, it's been on for 7 days, it just comes off quite easily as well. It doesn't stick like harshly to the skin. So yeah, that is that applied to my chest. I will then use my filthy mitt and I will apply some gradual moisturiser. This is the Dove one and it's actually in the medium to dark. And I'll literally just put a blob of this onto my mitt. And then I will apply about 2 puffs of the fake tan, the sun-kissed tan. I do this mainly because, one, it's moisturising the skin, so, you know, you're not drying your skin out as much, so it is actually better for your skin. But I also do it as well because as well as the tan that you're applying, you've also got a gradual tanner on as well. So as the day goes on, your tan will actually develop even darker than it should. So yeah, this is now like kind of my little go-to trick. I really love it. And I've seen quite a few people do it, which has kind of made me start, and I just can't apply my tan without a gradual moisturiser now. It does also make the product kind of go a lot more of a longer way. I find that by using the moisturiser, it kind of waters down the tan, so you get more, you're kind of using less product basically. But honestly, it's so good, and by the end of today, I will literally be so dark because the gradual moisturiser will have kicked in. And yeah, I just think it's such a great tip. If you want, you can get a light to medium one if you don't want it to come out too dark. Or you could just use a gradual moisturiser and not even use tan. It's completely up to you. But yeah, I will then go back onto my chest with this. Obviously, I've already got the base, but I just like to put 2 applications onto my chest, as I don't know about anyone else, but my chest is just one of the parts of my body where it just doesn't pick up my tan, like it just doesn't go dark. My legs and everywhere else goes dark, but my chest just doesn't, and it's so annoying. So yeah, so I've kind of not done the other arm just so you can see a comparison of the two. But yeah, that is the way I apply my tan on my body. Tan applied. What I will then do after the tan is applied, I'll wait for it to dry and then I'll put dark clothing on. I like to wear dark clothing just because I heard it when I first ever started tanning, and I was always told to wear dark clothing, mainly obviously because you don't want to get any light clothing dirty with tan, but mainly because it helped develop your tan darker. I don't know if that's just a myth, but I was always told that, so I've always just stuck with wearing dark clothing when I've put fresh tan on. It's in the daytime, I will just go about doing my daily life, obviously just trying to avoid any water because, you know, you don't want any streaky patches. But if it's in the evening, I will make sure any dark clothing that I wear, I kind of make sure that they're long sleeved, because I roll about sometimes in the night and obviously you don't want like marks all over. I do find sometimes like in the morning when you wash it off, it's almost like, oh, it's all just gone down the plug hole. So if that does happen, I will then literally just apply another layer and leave that on for another few hours and then wash that off either the next day or the next morning. Yeah, if I want to be darker, if I'm going out, I'll apply another layer. If it's just for like everyday today, then I'm not really bothered. Also add as well is to make sure you do moisturise every day, mainly because fake tan does dry your skin out. I've learnt that, and I think when you moisturise, it just keeps your skin hydrated with all this like, you know, tan that you've got caked onto your skin. That is pretty much my fake tan routine. If there's anything that I may have missed out or anything that you want to know with fake tan, any problems that you're having, then just let me know, because I've had all the problems that you can possibly get with fake tan, trust me. I've been self-tanning for years. I do know a lot when it comes to fake tan because I absolutely love it. So yeah, just let me know if there is anything that I may have missed. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun filming it, and I'm now obviously a brown goddess, so I'm happy. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. But yeah, I am very much looking forward to seeing you in my next video, so stay tuned.